Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 195. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin with me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance experts. In this bulletin, the difficulty in arranging an overdraft facility, Lloyds Bank reveals simplified charging for its overdrafts, and the latest use of asset finance statistics. One common reason why business owners contact us here at Business Loan Services is that they are frustrated when it comes to raising finance via their main high street banks, particularly when it comes to arranging overdraft limits. Now, Iwoca, which is a short-term loan provider, have just done some interesting mystery shopping. They sent somebody out posing as a client to a number of banks looking to arrange an overdraft limit. Now, the results of that mystery shopping was secretly filmed, and they've done a little video showing how frustrating it was, and I've included a link to that video in our blog. The video just showed that the guy was told that there was nobody available in the branch. When he rang up, he had to wait for over 20 minutes. In one branch, he was told, why not come back in a couple of weeks, arrange an appointment? Well, that's just not good enough when you need cash today. So what can you do if you're in that situation? Well, here are three things. Number one, if possible, plan ahead. There may be seasonal peaks in demand in your business, so don't leave it to the last minute to arrange finance, because sometimes it can take a lot longer than you think. So plan your cash flow ahead. Number two, just don't automatically default to your main high street bank. There are other providers out there who can give you a quick short-term cash boost. They are providers such as Iwoca, Just Cashflow, Boost Capital, Fleximize. All of these are online providers and are very quick when it comes to arranging short-term cash. And number three, just don't necessarily think about doing it yourself. Enlist the help of finance brokers like ourselves or somebody in your local area. We know where to go. So there we are, three things that you can do in order to avoid a cash crunch. Staying with the topic of overdrafts, news from Lloyds Bank that it is now simplifying its charging structure for overdraft limits. They want to make it much more transparent and easier for businesses to understand. And there are three different tiers of borrowing. If you're looking for an overdraft between £0 and £5,000, they'll charge you an interest rate of 9.75 above base rate and a monthly usage fee of £10, chargeable the moment you use the overdraft once in a month. If you're looking to borrow between £5,000 and £25,000, also the interest rate is 9.75 over base, and there is an annual fee of 1.75% of the overdraft limit. If you want to borrow more than £25,000, well, that is down to individual pricing based on your business profitability and your perceived risk. So good to see that Lloyds trying to simplify there. If you want to apply for a limit with Lloyds, you've got one of three ways to do it: go into your branch, online banking, or via telephone banking. And let's hope that the procedure is a lot more simple than we saw in the first segment. In Business Finance Bulletin, episode 191, I took a look at the September figures coming out from the Finance and Leasing Association concerning the amount of business written by its members in September 2017. And there was a 6% drop compared to the same period in 2016, which is really surprising because asset finance has been growing very strongly over the last few years. The latest figures for October have come out, and thankfully there's been a bit of a turnaround. In October 2017, there was an increase of 7% in the amount of business written compared to October 2016. So good to see that boost. What were people doing? Well, they were buying business equipment, machinery, and also IT. And IT saw the biggest jump in volumes, with an increase of 22% of finance equipment being bought via asset finance. However, you dig below the numbers and it's a little bit different. If we look at the quarter ended October 17 compared to the quarter ended October 2016, there's only a 1% increase in the amount of business being done. Also, year on year, October 2017 to October 2016, for the whole year, a jump of 5%. Now, that 5% sounds quite good compared to bank lending, which is kind of bobbing along at about 1-2%. But not too long ago, the asset finance industry was seeing growth rates of 10 to 12% per year. That's a long way off the current growth rate of 5%. So perhaps a message still coming out that business owners are still being a little bit cautious when it comes to investing in new plant equipment and IT. Just shows perhaps appetite continues to remain a little bit light. Well, that's it for another bulletin. Thanks as ever for being with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to give it a like and a share. So that's it for this week. Thanks so much for being with me. And I look forward to being with you again next time.